Tracy Boyle says, when do you think we'll hear from the jury? Hold on. Let's get to that. Okay, so let's get to that right now. I don't want to miss anything here. So let's get to that right now. Let's jump over to that here with the jury makeup. So I haven't talked about this. I know some other people have talked about this. I have not. So just bear with me, guys. But this is the jury box. Obviously, we had this Shenlei Painter posted this. So, Court TV. So we have the 2 dismissed juries and then essentially juror 1 through 9 here. So we've got the Asian man, juror 1 is Asian man 20s to 30s. Second, Asian man 20s, Asian man 20 to 30s. By the way, I live in Asia, so I can say this. Asians are kind of hard to get their age down, right? You can see an Asian woman and like she could look like she's 20 or even freaking 19 and she's in her 30s. It's very sometimes hard to tell. You have to look at very subtle differences. So I'm not surprised that she doesn't know if it's 20s or 30s here. Black woman 40s, Asian woman 20s, white man 60s, white man 20s to 30s, white woman 50s. I think that's the mom, right? The Catholic school mom there they were talking about. And then you've got the Asian man in the 40s. So a lot of Asians. This is like a super Asian jury. This is the most Asian jury I've ever seen in my life. I know that, being in Korea, I know that actually there's a Koreatown there. So, I mean, it's very possible these are all Koreans, or many of them are Koreans, which, by the way, if you guys don't know, most Koreans are pretty fucking based. So this jury is looking very interesting to me. It's also got a pretty strong male bias here. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So of this, you got, so 1, 2, 3, right? 4 on the top, 4 men. Pull this over here. So, that's a woman right. So 4, 5, 6. So 6 of 9 are men. So I think that if you look at the demographics here and just look at the raw data, it's looking good on the man side for Johnny. I think everything we've heard from the people in the courtroom, and it's pretty much been unanimous, whether it's Christina, whether it's Rob, Law and Lumber, whether it's Ian, whether it's DUI guy. And guys, at the end of this stream, I will talk for like 2 seconds on an addendum to the LawTube drama, but I'm going to say for the very end, and it's just going to be 2 seconds. I'm not going to go into it. But all those guys who have been inside the courtroom covering it, they have pretty much said that the jury seems to be not focusing on Amber Heard. And because of that, I think that, especially the people that are left here, because there's really only 1 or 2 question marks. I think juror number 8 is probably a question mark. And I think there might be a question mark about juror 5. I forget about whether or not there is one. But I don't think juror 8 is a little bit up in the air. So maybe there's one that might be able to hold out. But I think the majority are pro Johnny. And because of that, here's my prediction. Here's my jury prediction. They are not giving dinner. And because they are not giving dinner, right, which means around 5 o'clock, everyone's going to get hangry and everyone's going to want to go home. They're not giving dinner. The judge said no dinner for you. No soup for you. Because of that, I think that the jury is pushed to make a decision around 3 or 4 p.m. in the afternoon, because they know once they make a decision, they've got to go back to the courtroom. It's got to be verified. There's about another hour. So if you think about it, think about this. They're going to get hungry around 5. They know that. So they're going to, if they come to a decision around 3 or 4 o'clock, they can be out of there by 4 or 5 o'clock. They can get dinner and they can eat. So I think that hunger is a real issue. There's a reason why in prison camps, when you're captured, they starve you because they want you to be desperate. They want you to confess. They want you to give up information. Like, starvation is a real thing. So I think that the decision will come in on Tuesday, and it will come in before 5 o'clock. I think 4 p.m., 3 p.m., those are very reasonable. They may come to a decision then. It may get read in around 4 p.m., 4:30. So I think late afternoon, tomorrow, there will be a decision. And what do I think that decision is? I stick by my decision. I think that Amber's counterclaim is gone. There's no way in hell that Amber's counterclaim is going to pass muster. I said that 2 weeks ago, and I've stood by it since. I have been solid that Amber's counterclaim does not have a bat's chance in hell. She's presented zero evidence on it, and anything she's attempted to present has been thoroughly refuted by Johnny's team. I think there's no way, it's not possible for her to recover on that counterclaim. And even if she did, it will be thrown out on appeal, even if it was ridiculous and all these people go against Johnny, which based on everything we've heard, is not going to happen, I think that counterclaim gets tossed out like the trash it is, right? Like tossed out like Whitney out of Jennifer Howell's apartment, right? I mean that situation. Now, in terms of Johnny, I still stick by Johnny recovering. I think there's a 90% chance to 90 to 95% chance that Johnny gets a decision in his favor. I think if there's a verdict, I hope it is between 10 and 20 million. I'm going to use it as my prediction. It could be less, but I hope it's between 10 and 20 million. Specifically, I hope it's like 14, 15 million. I think that'd be justice for Johnny. He would be able to get back what he lost. Amber Heard was seen, celebrating after there was a recovery in the divorce case. So I would love for Johnny to get back what he lost in that divorce case, what he unjustly lost in that divorce case. So yeah, hopefully we get that justice, guys, because Johnny has done it. Someone's saying the jury wanted cards drawn, the white woman was dismissed. Okay, so the white woman in the 50s was dismissed. Was that true? Okay. So hold on. So it says 2 and 8 are gone. Oh, okay. 2 and 8 are gone. So the Asian man are gone. 1 white female, 1. Okay. Well, see, I blame that on Court TV then. But the point is that actually that right there would still lead the balance in Johnny's favor. So I don't change my opinion at all, whether those 2 are gone. By the way, guys, there's freaking 15,000 of you in the chat. Can you please like the stream? Please like it. There's only 1K likes right now. There's no excuse for that. If you guys like this content, you want this type of content out, you want this to get out to other people, you want them to hear about that we're not all bots, that this is not fake news, this is not crap. You need to get this information out by liking it. That actually helps and spread the information, guys.